Today I'm going to assemble and disassemble the Mossberg Maverick 88 all-purpose shotgun. It doesn't have anything in it. Slides open, as you can see. So safety check is good. But we're going to go ahead and assemble this and disassemble this, and I'm going to do it step by step. Okay, so the first step is going to be just going to unscrew this cap here. If it's a little stiff, just go ahead and get a small pair of pliers. You're not going to have to put too much force in order to get it off. I had to do that for my first time because the last person that had this put it on rather tightly. I bought this gun used. It's a long threaded screw, so I'm just going to make sure I get it all completely out. I think it's all the way out. Yep. And then once that happens, we're just going to pull the barrel off. It should slide right off. There we go. Barrel's now completely apart from the gun. Now we're going to work on the inside. Step number 2. We're going to go ahead and remove the trigger disassembly. But before you do that, there's a small pin right here. You're going to want to go ahead and pop that out. It's not too hard. All you're going to do is press down on it, and it's going to come out on the other side. That small piece is what holds the trigger assembly in place. Now you can see no hole in it. Once you do that, flip it around. Go ahead. This will just lift right out. There we go. It's a little hard to do it one-handed, but you're not hurting anything. One thing I forgot to add, it's probably too late now, but I would suggest go ahead and keeping this form back through the whole process until later in the process where I like to move forward. Next, we're going to remove 2 metal bars for that actually holds the shells. In order to do this, I just go ahead, take the form, slide it out, and they just pop right out. The bullet carrier, it's actually blocking it from you getting out, so just slide it forward, carrier will come down, and then you can just pop these things out pretty easily. You have 2 pieces. The main difference between these 2 pieces is that this one is just plain on both sides. And the way that it connects in is that it has this little piece right here goes into the frame, and that's how it stays in place. This one has a knob on the outside, and it actually has a little hole where you keep it in. Okay, so the first step, take your bolt, and this is probably the trickiest step for me. You're going to put it, I like to put it through the barrel like I've said, and you're just going to slide it back about midway. This may take a few minutes. Make sure it's the right way, because it's just going to look, it's not the right way. But one way I like to check is that I know the bolt looks like this whenever you bring it in. So just turn the gun around, and you know it's the right way. There we go. It's okay if the bolt is not straight. You don't want to put it all the way back, just about midway back. Next thing you're going to do is put your carrier in, and that's actually going to straighten this out, so you don't have to worry. Probably need to bring my bolt up a little bit. It's kind of just balancing out the parts. It's not too hard once you get used to it. Make sure that this lip is facing, I think it's, yes, towards you. Alright, now that that's in. There we go. Alright, so hopefully you saw how I did that, but you want this lip facing towards you right here. Next thing you're going to want to do, take your action, and not in this little slot up here, but this slot right here is where you want to put it in. Because later on, if you try to put it in that front slot, it's not going to line up with your forearm. So it's just going to come on down there. There we go. You see there's a little bit of play in there. But I just put it down there, but you want this in front. Now you're going to take your forearm, and you're going to line it up. Probably going to take a second to just get it lined up real quick. Next, I'm going to remove the action. You can probably see here that, I don't know if you can see it, but from right here to here, there's a area a little bit wider than the rest of the receiver. So that's where you want your bolt, and all you gotta do is take it, pull it out, and you have your action. Next thing you're going to want to do is take your forestock, and it'll just slide right on out. Simple as that. Now you have your bolt carrier and your bolt. This bolt, you're just going to push it forward a little bit, and your bolt carrier will lift up. And you don't have to squeeze too hard, but just squeeze on the outsides of it, and it comes out. As you see, it's kind of like tongs. Those actually connect to that hole right here. All you have left in it is your bolt. You can either move it in through where the barrel was, like this, or you can take it out at the widest part of the receiver, which is a little trickier to do. I'll just go ahead and take it out like this. That's how I usually do it. I just take it out where the barrel usually goes, but that's your bolt. And now it is completely disassembled on the inside. Absolutely nothing in it. The tube does not connect. That's something I have realized, but I don't think that's big of a deal. But now we're going to assemble it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the foregrip on. Just gotta line it up. There we go. Slide down here. There's going to be two holes at the bottom here. Shine a light on it. There they are. That little opening right here, I just put my thumb over. It has two on each side, and you're going to put these metal bars into those holes. It takes 2 hands to do this, so it's going to be a little hard for me to see, but you'll know exactly what you're doing when you do it. Alright. Now it's in. And where you have them in, it's actually, they're stopped right there. You can't move the slide any farther back. It's a little hard to see. But all you gotta do, see I won't go any farther back. You're gonna push these down on both sides, and then I'll slide back. Once you get that into place, you're gonna have your action, and you can see the forearm where I'm moving it. You're gonna push your action down on that, and now you got a free action. Next thing you're going to want to do, you take your shell ejectors and interceptors, and you're going to go put this in. The one with the knob goes on this side. Pretty simple to get in. All you got to do is find the right spot. There we go. Now the interceptor, which is a little bit thicker on this side, does not have a knob. And that's going to come over here, and there's actually a little port where you're going to put this tooth into. There we go. Slide in. That's that. Next thing you're going to want to do is put your trigger assembly in. This is probably the trickiest part for me. Keep it up here. And you're going to go with the front end first, down, to where these little teeth are. It's hard to see. And your ejector and your interceptor are probably going to fall out a few times, so don't get too frustrated. Just keep your cool. And it's supposed to be comes down into there. You have a little button right there. Press that in. Alright, there we go. It's all the way in. You just have to push down on a little bit. It takes a little hard getting used to. It took me probably 15 minutes my first time trying to get that in. But keep that action right between the widest part of the receiver, and you'll see what I'm talking about once you get one of these. Now it's pretty easy to do. Next step, take this little bolt, pop that in there. What I like to do, you need to push down on it and just make sure it feels pretty much like the gun on both sides, not poking out a little bit more on the other. There you have it. Now if you push this action forward, you're going to see a lot of space back here. I mean, I can put my hand down there. That's just because you don't have your barrel on yet, so don't worry about that if you do that. But just, you're going to press your forearm release, keep it all the way locked back. Take your barrel, and it's going to go ahead and put it back in. Sorry about the camera work. It'll lock in place. You see where it's locked in place right there. And now, all you got to do is screw this back in. And now, it is completely assembled. That's in good working order. Well, I hope this helped y'all assemble and disassemble your Mossberg Maverick 88 all-purpose shotgun. Please like and subscribe for more. I'm going to have some more videos coming up on this, like how to change the front side out with a true glow, and some shooting videos. I hope to put a few slugs in these, and I'll show those how this does with slugs. Anyway, guys, like I've said, please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.